Good morning and welcome to BHC today, to the Monday edition. I'm so glad you've joined me for these few minutes, and Merry Christmas. It is December and we can enjoy saying that wonderful greeting. I'm thinking about the word convenience and the word inconvenience. What do they mean to you? What do they mean to me? What do they mean in our lives? We are used to the word convenient. We use it in a lot of different settings. We talk about a convenience store where we can go in quickly and get out quickly, do our business, get what we want done, and head off to the next project or go back home. We like to have our homes arranged for convenience so that everything is properly in its place, or sloppily in its place, maybe for some, for convenience reasons. But we like things to be convenient. We choose the gas station that's convenient. We choose the grocery store that's set up in a fashion that is convenient and close to home. There's a lot of things we do that are convenient, and that's okay. Convenience is not a bad word. Many of us live conveniently close to Bellevue Heights Church, and for Barb and I, it's a matter of 5 minutes away. If 99th Avenue, if the stoplights agree with us, but it's not very far, and many from among Bellevue Heights Church live closer. Convenient. How many decisions do you make in a day, or do I make in a day, that are based on convenience of time, convenience of effort? And then I take it one step further. Is following Jesus convenient? Over this past weekend, Pastor Rob, in an amazing, great sermon that he preached, spoke of the leper who left his home to find Jesus so he could be healed. That had to be a very inconvenient trip for the leper, to leave the colony where he was in the majority with others of that very rough disease, but believing that Jesus could heal him, he lived in inconvenience, left that place he knew and maybe even loved, with people he loved, and sought out Jesus in the midst of those who would repulse him, would push back against him, who had no respect for him, who considered him almost sin. And so it was a very inconvenient experience for him, and very necessary for what Jesus did. For Jesus, it wasn't really a matter of convenience either. For Jesus, it was the inconvenience came at the place of those who he was with, those who were critical of him, in addressing the leper, in addressing, in engaging him in conversation, and then in touching him. An inconvenient time for Jesus, based on what others expected that he would do or might not do. He certainly conveniently could have just kept walking on, pretend not to listen, but he did not do that. He stepped into what we'll call an inconvenient situation, or he stepped into an experience that was inconvenient, out of the ordinary, to meet this man's deep need. Inconvenience. We don't really care for that term very much, and as I process a day, a time, I'm wondering how much I live to avoid inconvenience. And then the next question really goes back, is it convenient to follow Christ? Is it convenient to follow Christ? Let's live with that question for a week, shall we? We'll call it the hanging question, the one that's out there just ready to be answered in a variety of ways, but Jesus calls us to follow him, to give up our own perspective and to follow him. Is following Jesus a pathway of inconvenience? Let's think on that this week. And you may want to respond. You may want to talk about on Facebook. You may want to make an entry regarding what you believe is the most inconvenient part of your day. Because we have both. We have convenience and inconvenience. I trust and pray that this day will be filled with the blessings of the Holy Spirit, of Christ's Spirit, of the Spirit of the Christ child, as you follow Him, whether in convenience or in inconvenience. May your day be filled with His rich presence as you follow Him first and foremost. Have a wonderful day.